Hi guys, this is Pestily and welcome to another Escape from Tarkov video. Today I'm going to be covering the new 5 mechanic Gunsmith quests. Each of these quests have items that you need to find within the game. Pay attention to the ones that you actually need to find because some of them you won't be able to get just from purchasing from people. So without further ado, let's crack straight into it. So first up, Gunsmith Part 12. For this task you need a AK-102 that has a Rotor 43 silencer, a Magpul AFG OD tactical grip, a Zenith 2U flashlight, ergonomics over 45, recoil less than 420, and an effective range of 500. At the end, you also need to make sure it's less than 8 cells. So for this, you're going to need to buy the AK-102 from Mechanic 4, the 2U flashlight from Mechanic 3, an MOE AK pistol grip from Mechanic 3, the CAA RS-47 from Skier 3. You'll also need to find an AFG OD foregrip, which is, it's like a greeny color AFG. You also need to find a Rotor 43 5.56mm silencer. And then lastly, once you've put all this together, you need to remove the stock completely. So moving on to Gunsmith Part 13. For this, you need to buy a MPX, and it has to have a skeleton AR pistol grip with an Annihilator flash hider, a Steiner LAS TAC 2 tactical flashlight, aim for an effective range of 300 meters or more, ergonomics over 49, weight less than 3.75 kilograms, and 180 recoil or less. So for this one, you just need to grab a MPX from Peacekeeper, buy the LAS TAC 2 flashlight from Mechanic 3, a shifter grip from Peacekeeper 4, and then lastly you need to find the new skeleton grip. Once you've actually completed this task, you'll actually unlock it and then you can purchase them for your mates, but until then you need to actually find one. Next we've got Gunsmith Part 14. For this, you need to get an AKMN, and it has to be all MOE edition. So therefore you need a handguard, stock, and pistol grip has to be all MOE, as well as you need to find a Rotor 43 muzzle brake, recoil lower than 280, ergonomics above 36, and a weight of 4.6 kilograms or less, with an accuracy range of 500. So for this, you're going to need to buy an AKMN, buy the MOE stock from Skier 3, not the Peacekeeper one. If you try and use the Peacekeeper one, it won't hand it in. You need an MOE AK pistol grip from Mechanic 3, an MOE handguard and AFG from Skier 3, and then you need to find a Rotor 7.62mm silencer. Once you chuck it all together, hand it in. Next we've got Gunsmith Part 15. For this you need an M1A fitted with an Ultimac M8 mount Night Force 735-56 scope, a T1 reflex sight, a Holliston tactical device, and an eye cup for the scope, ergonomics above 26, recoil below 270, and a total weight of 7.2 kilograms or less. Something I noticed with this one is you don't actually need a eye cup for the scope, as the scope doesn't actually have a mountable position for it. So you'll need to buy an M1A. You'll need the 22-inch barrel from Mechanic 3, Archangel stock from Mechanic 4, the LS321 laser from Skier 3, the JB MB14 from Mechanic 4. You'll need a Night Force 2K scope with the extra rail mount for the aimpoint sight. You'll need an AMN and T1 sight from Peacekeeper 1. And then you need to find the Ultimac M8 rail. Chuck it all together and that's Gunsmith 15 complete. Lastly, we've got Gunsmith Part 16. For this, you're going to need an M4A1 with an NT4 FDE silencer, rifle length Mark 10 handguard, thermal scope, 60 round magazine, ergonomics should be no less than 53, recoil less than 220, and weighing 4.85 kilograms or less. So for this, you're going to need a Grell pistol grip from Peacekeeper 4, a 60 round mag, which you can purchase from Peacekeeper 3 for 2 circuits, a Fab Defense stock from Mechanic 4, Raptor charging handle from Mechanic 3, a thermal sight from Skier 4, the MK10 handguard and MK10 10-inch rail from Mechanic 4, and then you need to find the KAC QDSS NT4 field or FDE silencer. It's a greeny tan color. Lastly, you need to make sure you have the shorter barrel M4 and not the longer barrel, as you won't make the ergonomics otherwise. Lastly, once you put all that together, that'll be all the newest Gunsmith tasks complete. So I hope this was very helpful. So before I wrap this up, I just quickly want to go over a quick summary of everything you need to find. You need to find an AFG OD foregrip. You need the Rotor 43 5.56mm silencer, as well as the 7.62mm silencer. You want a TD12 0001 skeleton grip. You're also going to need an Ultimac M8 rail for the M1A. And finally, you're also going to need the tanny green color silencer for the M4, being the FDE. So I had a lot of fun trying to figure out all these guns and put them all together and find the parts for it. I hope you did too. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe for future content. I stream on Twitch 6 days a week. Be sure to check that out. And lastly, I'll see you next time.